What if a single, unassuming posture could awaken the rivers within your body, gently detoxify your systems, and stir muscles you'd long forgotten? All in under 5 minutes? It may sound like a tall tale, but that is precisely what this ancient movement, so often overlooked in modern fitness, has offered for generations. It's called the frog. And while it might look a little curious at first glance, its effects on your body, especially after 50, are anything but a joke. You see, most people look at this pose and dismiss it as just another squat or a simple yoga stretch. But what they fail to see is the profound intelligence in its design, the specific angles, the conscious breath, the gentle pressure on neglected areas. It all culminates in something most routines can never give you: a deep, internal activation. In this video, I'll guide you through 5 surprising benefits of the frog, and I promise that at least one will make you wonder, why have I never heard of this before? Stay with me, because at the end, I will show you a safe, simple way to try it for yourself, even if your knees or your balance aren't quite what they used to be. But before we begin, I'd love to know who I'm speaking with. Please share your name and where you're watching from in the comments below. Our first benefit: it stimulates circulation, but on a level deeper than you might imagine. When we hear improved circulation, our minds often jump to faster blood flow, a pleasant warm-up effect perhaps, or a bit more oxygen moving through the body. But the frog reaches far deeper. This movement targets what I call stagnation zones, areas in the body where blood, lymph, and vital energy tend to slow down or even grind to a halt, particularly as we age. These are places like the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, and the lower abdomen. Regions that are rarely activated in our daily lives, especially if we spend a great deal of time sitting. Here is the surprising part. When you hold the frog position, heels lifted, knees wide, torso angled forward, you aren't just stretching. You are applying a gentle, multi-directional pressure to these zones. When you add conscious nasal breathing, the movement becomes a natural internal pump, helping the body usher in fresh, oxygenated blood and move out stagnant fluids. This can be profoundly powerful for anyone over 50 who struggles with fatigue, cold hands and feet, brain fog, or low energy. The answer isn't always another cup of coffee or a new supplement. Sometimes your body just needs a little help getting its internal highways flowing freely again. You won't feel it like a heavy cardio workout, but do not underestimate its power. The stillness of the pose is what makes the circulatory shift so intentional and precise. It is like opening the windows in a room that has been sealed for years. Suddenly, the air stirs, freshness sweeps in, and the space itself feels alive again. Give it a try. Your body might just surprise you. Benefit number 2. It activates your lymphatic highway, naturally and powerfully. Here is a truth many people overlook. Your lymphatic system, unlike your circulatory system, does not have its own pump. It relies entirely on your movement, your breath, and your muscle contractions to do its absolutely critical job. And that job is to remove metabolic waste, support your immunity, reduce inflammation, and help your body clean house every single day. Now, this is where the frog becomes so uniquely powerful. When you lower into the squat, heels up, knees wide, torso folding forward, you create something truly rare: a natural pressure gradient across the major lymph node clusters in your groin, your abdomen, and your underarms. These are the largest drainage stations in your entire body, and most exercises never target them so directly. Even better, the gentle, rhythmic rise and fall of the frog acts like a manual pump, compressing and decompressing these zones. In essence, you are performing what a lymphatic massage aims to do, but you are doing it from the inside out. And the best part? It's an active process, not a passive one. While many people rely on supplements or expensive detox fads, this movement uses your own body and breath to do the clearing. For those of us over 50, this is a game changer. Why? Because sluggish lymph flow often manifests as puffiness, brain fog, stiff joints, or frequent colds, and many of us don't realize the root cause is internal congestion, not simply aging. The frog gives you back a measure of control. No pills, no products, just your breath, your body, and a few quiet minutes to help your system remember how to heal itself. Benefit number 3. It builds full body strength without joint stress or strain. When we think of getting stronger, most of us picture lifting weights or pushing through heavy resistance. But after 50, strength is about more than just building muscle. It's about preserving functional control, protecting our joints, and maintaining our balance. And this is where the frog shines in a way few other exercises can. At first glance, it appears to be a stretch. But in reality, you are activating a deep network of stabilizer muscles, the quiet guardians that surround your knees, hips, ankles, spine, and core. These are the muscles we rarely use in daily life, yet they are essential for keeping us upright, mobile, and independent as we grow older, and herein lies its genius. Because the frog is a closed-chain, body-weight movement, it distributes the load evenly through your fascia and tendons, not just your large muscle groups. This means less pressure on your joints and a more intelligent engagement where it matters most. Furthermore, the challenge of staying balanced on the balls of your feet creates constant micro-adjustments that strengthen your feet and ankles, the very foundation of your entire posture. This is especially vital if you've ever experienced knee pain, instability, or difficulty rising from a chair. This isn't brute strength. This is resilient strength, the kind that allows you to walk for longer, climb stairs with confidence, and catch yourself if you stumble. And best of all, you are building it with control, with breath, and with zero equipment. Just your body and a few moments of focused intention. Benefit number 4. It gives your organs a gentle micro-massage from the inside out. Most workouts focus on what is visible: our muscles, our posture, perhaps our flexibility. But what if a single movement could also support your gut health, your hormonal balance, and even your pelvic stability, all without a single supplement? This is the quiet work the frog performs, and most people miss it entirely. Here's how it works. As you move from the deep squat, knees open, belly compressed, to the lifted hip position, your abdominal and pelvic organs experience a gentle compress and release effect. Think of it as a rhythmic, internal massage for your vital systems. This motion enhances blood and lymphatic flow directly to these organs, which can help improve digestion, reduce bloating, support elimination, and even balance pelvic pressure. And because this movement is paired with controlled nasal breathing, your diaphragm also plays a crucial role, creating gentle waves of intra-abdominal pressure that support your core integrity from within. For women over 50, this can help with pelvic floor tone and hormonal regulation. For men, it may support prostate health and circulation in the lower abdomen. The most beautiful part is that this isn't forced or intense. It is a natural, intuitive motion, something your body already knows how to do, but may have forgotten after years of sitting and shallow breathing. By simply reintroducing this gentle flow, you are reminding your organs how to awaken once more. It isn't flashy, it isn't loud, but it just might be one of the most important things you can do for your long-term vitality. Benefit number 5. It's a hidden ally against varicose veins from the ground up. Varicose veins are more than a cosmetic concern. They are a sign that your body's circulatory return system, the network responsible for bringing blood back up to the heart, is not working as efficiently as it once did. For many of us, over 50, this can manifest as a feeling of heaviness in the legs, swelling, or visible vein patterns that appear slowly but persistently. Here's what is rarely discussed. Your calf muscles act as a secondary heart, literally helping to pump blood upward against gravity. But if those muscles remain underused from prolonged sitting, less walking, or simply the natural process of aging, this crucial return system weakens. Enter the frog. When you balance on the balls of your feet with your heels lifted, you create a position that demands activation from your calf muscles, not through explosive movement, but through controlled tension and subtle shifts in weight. As you rise and fall with your breath, your calves gently pump, just as they are designed to. Unlike high-impact exercises that can strain weakened veins, the frog encourages this venous return without creating pressure spikes, making it a joint-safe, circulation-boosting tool. What's more, the open position of the hips and knees allows gravity to assist the blood flow, easing the return pathway and reducing pooling in the lower legs. It's simple. It's quiet. And yet, it may be one of the most elegant ways to support your lower body's circulation, especially when practiced consistently, with awareness and with breath. Sometimes the best prevention starts not with big moves, but with smart ones. Now, here is how to practice the frog, safely and simply. Begin by standing near a chair or a wall for support, just in case you need help with balance. Slowly lower yourself into a squat, keeping your heels lifted and your knees comfortably wide. Imagine you're a poised, lively frog, grounded, yet ready to move. Place your fingertips on the floor in front of you, or on the seat of the chair if the floor feels too far away. Keep your spine long and your chest open. Now, inhale through your nose as you gently lift your hips toward the ceiling, allowing your head to drop forward naturally. Your heels remain off the floor and your knees stay bent. Then, exhale as you slowly return to the starting squat. Move with the rhythm of your breath, like a gentle wave. Start with just 5 to 10 repetitions and simply notice how your body feels. The goal here is not perfection, it is connection. With practice, this simple movement can become a powerful daily ritual of strength, balance, and internal flow. A word of practical advice. If you have knee replacements, hip issues, or significant balance challenges, please approach this movement with care. Use a chair or wall for steady support and never force your range of motion. Please avoid this movement if you experience dizziness, are recovering from a recent surgery, or have severe joint pain. Always listen to your body. Discomfort is a signal to be honored, not a challenge to be pushed through. This exercise is at its best when it feels nourishing, not stressful. And when in doubt, please consult your physical therapist or healthcare provider. Movement is a powerful medicine, but only when it is personalized, safe, and done with care. In closing, I want to leave you with this thought. The frog is not just a movement. It is a message. It isn't flashy or trendy, but it carries a rare and quiet wisdom that speaks directly to your body's deepest needs. In a world filled with noise, complicated workouts, and endless anti-aging promises, this simple pose asks you to slow down, to tune in, and to return to something elemental yet profound. You see, after 50, movement is no longer about chasing youth. It is about preserving vitality, protecting our independence, and reconnecting with the strength we already possess. A strength that is perhaps greater than we think. Every breath, every gentle rise and fall in this movement is a reminder. I am still here. My body still works. I can still grow stronger. And that is what matters most to me. Not just showing you exercises, but helping you remember the quiet power that resides within you. If today's video offered you a new way of looking at movement, or even just sparked a little curiosity, I would be honored to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, what does vitality mean to you at this stage of your life? Let's keep this conversation going, because aging is not something to be feared. It is something to be lived, fully and wisely. And movements like this, they are not just tools. They are invitations to come home to your body again and again.